Dave, level going back to Edgeley Park, the tie and the balance, but I imagine you're feeling just a little bit hard done to given the nature of the first goal.
Yeah, that's probably an understatement, a little bit hard done to, but super proud of what the players have done in the second half, to be on the end of a decision like that, and to be able to get over that and perform as we did in the second half, they deserve massive credit for. And regardless of conceding late on to go the tie level, I don't think it changes it a great deal. If it had been offered at half time, the fact that we would be in the tie, because you're unsure how people react to them sorts of things, then I'd have taken it. And we spoke around using that as motivation. We've worked our socks off for 9 months to get to this moment, we were always going to have that as an excuse in our back pocket if we wanted as an excuse. We could use it as motivation to go and keep ourselves in the tie, and the players have done that fantastically.
In terms of the decision itself, did you get an explanation for the officials? We wondered whether they were aware that Beckles had got the flick on, but listening to your other media, it seems like they did.
That's probably the most disturbing bit. I've not spoken to them because they don't want to speak to anybody, but I will, unless they've disappeared, I will speak to them, because I can sort of understand that if they don't think Beckles has flicked the ball on, then there might be a question mark as to offside. If they're turning around and say to me, we don't think Beckles flicked it on, bear in mind I think we've got 6 officials here today, and 6 of them can't spot it, I would be concerned. I'm more concerned with the fact that they have openly admitted that they saw Omar flick it on, and Charlie Kelman's 4 yards offside. That's not a mistake, that's catastrophic. And if these guys are supposed to be the best we've got refereeing these games at the end of the season that have high jeopardy for players, managers, football clubs, I won't like to say we're in trouble, but it certainly doesn't bode well.
And if there's any side that in this league that you don't want to be chasing a game against, it probably is this Orient side with the threat in transition, but you must be delighted in that regard, in the positive manner you went about it in the second half.
I thought we started the game really well. I thought we had some good moments in the first half an hour. The game then, momentum-wise, completely swings out by something out of our control. We then wrestle that momentum back and get ourselves into a leading position. And was delighted with how we went about it. Again, we'll reflect on changes that we made and what that dynamic at the back end of the game looked like. We can, I think, feel pretty aggrieved around the goal that we've conceded again. I've not seen it back, but the proximity of players would suggest that we're unfortunate with the decision that's given. But that's by the by, it's gone. We're level going into a game on Wednesday. If we'd offered the opportunity to win a home game, to give ourselves a one-shot or one-off game to win promotion to the championship, we'd absolutely have taken it. So we'll dust ourselves down, recover, get back home and prepare for Wednesday.
Individually today, Jayden Fevrier was a real outlet for you, particularly in the first half an hour or so, got him into some really good positions. Player of the match for him. A word on his performance?
Yeah, we knew that might be an outlet for us in terms of getting Fevs on the ball. He's had a run of games now where he's been able to suppose build a little bit. First couple of occasions didn't get anything in terms of 1v1 stuff. All of a sudden, when he did get down the outside and got a shot away, seemed to build his confidence. He was obviously a threat for us, and hopefully he'll be a threat on Wednesday evening. But I thought how we dealt with the game and how we performed, I was really happy with it. There's been times over the last few weeks where I don't think we've been particularly good. I thought we were very good today in really testing circumstances with what was going on, and we have to take real positives going into Wednesday.
In terms of pressure penalties, probably no man that you'd want stepping up to the ball other than Ollie Norwood. Yeah, no, brilliant penalty, and gets us back in the game. As I say, swings that momentum from a disappointment at half time into our favour, and we went on from there. Like I say, a little bit disappointed that we've conceded the goal in the manner that we have, but no, delighted that we've given ourselves a shot. We know that we're going to have to be as good, if not better, than we were today on Wednesday, and hopefully that's the case. Just a word on the players returning. Lewis Bate and Callum Camp's off the bench today. Great to have those options back available for the second leg. Yeah, of course, and the ideal for us is that we get an opportunity to get them even fitter for a bigger game further down the line. Likewise, we've got
Ben who's been training and again potentially could have been involved today, would have been a risk, and Maka similarly. So we'll see where we're at on Wednesday. There's a few days before that in terms of training, and make decisions on what we think the best way to go in order to try and I suppose build on what we've done today and get ourselves a result.
And ultimately the bottom line is you're going into a home game knowing if you win that, you're through to Wembley. That's the scenario you'd have took at the start of the day, isn't it?
Well, we've absolutely taken it. That doesn't make it any easier than what I thought it would be. I think we've got two really closely matched teams who, again, maybe I'm different. I think because of these two-legged affairs, again, certainly in the Football League playoffs, we've always been away from home in the first game. So maybe as a manager, you want to make sure you're still in the game. If we were at home in the first game, I don't know whether my thought process around that would change. I'd back ourselves to win any game, just as Richie will back their team to win every game. So Wednesday, as the playoffs always are, should be exciting, and hopefully we can come out on top.
Appreciate your time, Dave. Thank you.
Cheers, thank you.